Going live with your Squarespace website really can be as easy as picking one of the paid plans and launching your site. But as someone who has launched over 250 Squarespace websites, I've done it a time or two, and I'm here to show you all the behind the scenes of what I do to launch my clients' sites. If you want to do it the professional way, there is a lot more that goes into it than just hitting publish. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you exactly what you should be doing to go live. I have a whole nother video that goes into all of the different Squarespace plans, breaks them down to help you decide which one is best for you. So if you haven't done that step yet, I will link that video for you here. This video is assuming that you've picked your plan, you've paid it, and now what do you do? So if you did not already connect your domain name, let's start at that very point. I'm going to come here into my settings, which is kind of hiding under, let's see if it'll let me in there. Might have to move my face. Come into settings here, there we go, domains and email. When you bought your paid plan, if you bought the annual plan, it probably prompted you to get 1 year free of a domain name. If you didn't take them up on that and you still need to connect your domain name, this is where you're going to do it. So you can come into domains. You can either get a new domain or use a domain I own. If you already have a domain and it lives somewhere else, that's totally fine. It will prompt you to migrate that over and move it to Squarespace. That way you can have everything all in one place. That is what I do, but that is by no means required to go live with your Squarespace website. If you want to keep your domain with the provider that it currently is with, you can totally do that. Just click the other option that it's going to give you, and you can connect it manually that way. Okay. Speaking of, if you are going to make that connection from a third-party domain, be aware that it may cause some downtime. This is totally normal, and often it looks like an error page. If you try to go to your website after you think you've launched it and it says this site is not private or this is not protected, it says something like that, and it looks like a scary page, like, oh no, what did I do with this website? Don't worry, that's totally normal. It just means that the security certificate is processing. Squarespace says it could take up to 72 hours. I've seen sites go live within like a minute, and I've had sites that take the whole 72 freaking hours, okay? So they're not really going to be willing to help you if you have that message and you haven't hit the 72 hours. That's all I have to say for that. It's frustrating, but know that that is part of the process if that's where you're hung up. So the paid Squarespace plan and the domain name, those are the two must-haves in order to have a functioning live website. If you want to go above and beyond, let's look at a few other things. Over in the sidebar on the left, I'm going to click website, and we're going to come into favicon. So the way that I can spot a DIY Squarespace website from a mile away is whether or not it has the favicon customized. You'll know that it doesn't if you see up in your browser tab a little black box next to your website. That is Squarespace's default, and it will show up if you have not added in your own favicon. So add that in here. You can see they now also have a dark mode option. So if you have like the black browser, then you can upload a alternate favicon that might show up better depending on what your little design looks like. The next thing we want to do is also in this website tab here, we want to come to social sharing. So you launch your website, you're excited about it, you go and you post it on your Facebook, and then all of a sudden it populates with this weird picture and some weird text that you either don't know how to change or want to update. So the picture lives right here in this social sharing. You can update the picture here. So when you share it and it generates that website preview of the picture and the description, this is the picture. I haven't updated mine in years, but it's there. And then the description lives over under marketing and SEO appearance. Now this is important not only just for that Facebook preview of you sharing your new website, this is very important for your SEO score as well, and to help you get found and served up in search. So you're going to want to add something right here for your website site description. I have a whole separate video on how to create this and use best practices. I will link that up for you here. But the quick little tidbit I'll give you here is that you do not want to use all of the characters that it actually gives you. You can see up here a preview. If I were to keep typing past Vision to Life Online, it would start getting cut off here, and we don't want to cut our words off. So the best practice is actually to get it to where you can see the full description in the preview and no longer than that. Okay, another setting that we want to make sure has been adjusted is back over here under website and site availability. Likely when you are in the trial mode and creating your website, you are here under private. Maybe you've turned on a password so you can check it on your phone or share it with a friend. In order to go live and get that password protected page off, you're going to need to switch over to public. Okay, so that's going to do it for the settings here. I do have a few more next level things to check in with you about when you're going live. So to do that, the best way I at least know how is come over here to analytics. We're going to go to search keywords. And if you have not already connected your site, it'll just have a short message here with the button to connect to your Google Search Console. So click that button, connect your Google account. It will do the work for you. And then what you want to do, you can come immediately over to search.google.com. We're going to go start now. What we're going to do is then come over to sitemaps in the left sidebar. And we are going to type in sitemap.xml right here. I have already submitted mine, and so I'm not going to do it again, but type in sitemap.xml, that is the Squarespace default generated sitemap for you, and then hit submit. That will tell Google, this is our website, these are the pages that are on it, now please tell everybody about it. Now I want you to know that this will happen for you, like the sitemap is created for you, but this is a great way to really take that extra step and be in control of your website. So that is the process that I go through when I launch any website. I hope this was helpful for you to give you kind of the behind the scenes look of what it's like to launch a Squarespace website. If you want to show off your new website, please share it in the comments. I'd love to check it out, and you can share it as inspiration for others to see as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will link up the next video for you to watch right here, and I will see you over there.